Hey everybody, it's Zach from Myshire Farm. Give me a second to get this situated and then we will get started. Not a lot of announcements tonight. Bored you with quite a bit of announcements the last couple of weeks. So not very many tonight. We'll get into the comments, questions, and things like that in just a second. If you are new to the YouTube Live, we do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome, we're glad you're here. And if you've been with us before, we're glad you're back. We do a couple fun things here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, first and foremost, it is a live Q&A. So if you have any questions about Coturnix quail, raising them, brooding them, selling them, I don't know, breeding them, I don't know, whatever questions you got about quail, feel free to ask. We'll do our very best to help you on your adventure with Coturnix quail. And just comment below and we will get to it. A couple other fun things that we do: if you've hatched any eggs out from us in the past week and have not told me the hatch rate so far, please do so. We'll write that down for our records. Currently we're sitting at a 74% hatch rate on shipped eggs for the year. We've been pretty consistent on that for quite some time now, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then if you want to let us know where you're from, it's always interesting to see where all the quail people are at in the world. Usually I will do announcements, but I've only got one big announcement tonight, and then we will get into the comments, questions, and answers. And then we try to support each other. So be kind in the comments, help each other out. And if you can, support the channel by just hitting the like button on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel grow and supports the community. So I think that was it for all of that. The announcement tonight is Quail Con is like, I don't know, 5 days away. Not a lot. Let's see. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days away. 6, kind of. Tomorrow will be 5. I don't know how you count it. This week. Quail Con is this week. I think we have like 5 or 7 tickets left. Not very many. If you're interested in coming, it is at Myshire Farm. It's a 2-day event. We've got a lot of information on our website, which is myshirefarm.com. You can check that out. Tickets are still available, but just a few left. And it's going to be a great time. I have 2 full pages of to-do lists for this week to get ready. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here on the farm. So if you try to contact me, it will probably take some time to get back with you, as I will be on tractors and lawnmowers and weed eaters and pressure washers, and there's a lot of stuff going on this week. So it'll take me a while to respond to you, but we will get that back in order. We are going to be shipping out today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then starting Thursday, we will start collecting eggs for the weekend for people to pick up at Quail Con. But I'd love for you to check it out. If you don't have a ticket or you don't know about it, please feel free to go to our website, myshirefarm.com. There's a tab that says Quail Con 2023. Click on that, and it'll give you a lot of information on the convention tickets. But everybody that's coming, I can't wait. It's going to be a long week here, but it will be well worth it at the end, so I'm very excited about that. And with that, we're going to get into the comments and the questions now. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll get started after I take a drink. Sorry. All right. Davis Family 5's in the house from Alabama. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Joy's in the house from Oregon. We do not have Oregon yet. Just saying. We do have Alabama. I don't know if Steve Swanson's on here or not, but I don't know how many states we've got. I think we've got like 34 maybe. And we've got all of North America. So we got Mexico, the U.S., and we've got Canada coming to Quail Con. So that is really cool. And I think we've got like 34, maybe 35 states. We're racking them up lately for sure. GM2 Farms is in the house from Botswana. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Very cool. Dwayne Hansford is in the house. Says hello from Alabama. I have a question. Can you use an incubator for a brooder box? I'm assuming you mean brooder box. And no, it's not a good idea. There's just not a lot of ventilation. The heat needs to fluctuate. It doesn't need to stay, there's a lot of issues. It's kind of small. They need their space. Consistently having the food and water in there would be an issue. I would not recommend it. I do have a video. If you type into the YouTube search bar, I don't know, like type in like cheap ways to raise quail by Myshire Farm. And there's going to be a video that comes up that I show you how you can start raising Coturnix quail for literally like less than $100 all in. So you can check that out. John F. is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Foster Farms is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here from Middle Tennessee. We'll be seeing you at Quail Con. Kimberly says, hi, I'm about to get started raising quail. Is TSC okay for an incubator? I have a Brentzia and can't figure out how to get the turner to work. The Brentzia is amazing. I would use the Brentzia for sure. I was very, very happy with our Brentzia experiment. If you go to our YouTube channel and you go to the playlist called Quail Product Reviews, I did a couple different reviews, Little Giant, Nurturite 360, Farm Innovator, Brentzia, things like that. You can kind of take a look at those videos and see which one you like the most or which one would work best for you. I love the Brentzia. I think Tractor Supply sells the Little Giant. We had good success with that one as well. But I would check those videos out just to see if that's something that would work for you. Ed Got Bates in the house says, hi y'all, I'm in the garage doing mad science stuff for QuailCon on my phone, so I will do my best to mod. There you go. We'll see you in just a few days. Can't wait. Mason is in the house, says, hi Zach, I got my eggs in the incubator. Wonderful. Good luck. And obviously keep me posted. Let's see. Vay's Place is in the house, says, hey everyone, I had given the first like and was busy with getting ready for QuailCon. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people getting ready for QuailCon this week, that's for sure. Foster Farm says, hit the like button. Absolutely. Support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Linda's in the house from Lathrop, California. Welcome. We're glad you're here. We've got quite a bit of people from California coming. Probably 7 to 10 different families coming. So that's pretty cool. Buster's in the house from Oklahoma. Welcome. We're glad you're here. No one's talking to me. Hold on. Erica Willis is in the house. Says, hello, everyone. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Witch Doctor's in the house. They'll be doing a workshop at QuailCon, so I'm excited for that. Buster's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Diana Tuttle from Tut Farms is in the house from Kansas City, Kansas. We are getting ready to leave tomorrow. We're going to stop in Illinois for the Farm Progress Show and then into Miamisburg for QuailCon. Very cool. Well, we will see you here and good. Have a safe trip. Lion Soul Homestead's in the house. Where can I see these gold-plated quail feet? He will be having some at QuailCon. Hello from Wisconsin. Sadly, we won't be at QuailCon, but I look forward to hopefully hearing about everyone's experiences. Absolutely. Hopefully you can make it next year. John F. says, so is it going to rain and pour at QuailCon? Currently, there's a 6% chance of rain all weekend. There is some bad weather that Florida is going to be getting. That usually gets pushed up north. So, you know, no one knows is the answer. Aaron's in the house, says, hello everyone watching from South Louisiana. Time to start packing up for QuailCon. Absolutely. I did want to say that somebody was struggling to make it to QuailCon financially. And Mark LaRochelle from La Rochelle Farms and Aaron Goutros both donated some money to buy the ticket and the dinner. And I thought that was very kind of them. So thank you very much. And that was very nice. Great community. Let's see. Witch Doctor says, I'm bringing an umbrella. It can't hurt. Can't hurt. I'd bring a poncho just to be safe. Farm Life is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Weak Ankles Kayaker is in the house from California. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Witch Doctor is in the house from Dandridge, Tennessee. Welcome. Glad you're here. Dale's Quails is in the house. He'll be vending and doing a workshop at Quail Con, so I can't wait for that. Dale's Quail says, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is excited about Quail Con 2023 as we are. Wisconsin to Myshire bound in 4 days. There you go. Can't wait to hang out with you and see you. It's going to be a great time. Kevin Short's in the house from North Carolina. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Child of God from Indiana's in the house. Next door neighbor. Welcome. Glad you're here. Steven is in the house from Missouri. Welcome. Terry Wright's in the house. Welcome. Foster Farm says, if your birds are genetically prone to being jumbo, but as adults are a little small due to environmental issues, will their babies still be big when they grow out? That is a good question, and you would eventually start losing the weight. The genetics are there, but the more the environmental is not, it's going to start affecting everything. So yeah, eventually you'll start losing that weight. I don't know how long that would take. But yeah, eventually you would start losing that weight for sure. Farm Life is in the house. I had 38 eggs in the incubator, 28 hatch. That's awesome. Congratulations. Very cool. Great hatch rate. Linda Easton Waller's in the house. Says, hello, everyone. I cannot wait for Quail Con. Seeing many of you in real life is the highlight of my year. There you go. We'll be seeing her shortly at Quail Con. She'll be speaking, vending, helping out, doing all kinds of stuff. Jack of all trades, if you will. Souls in a Bottle's in the house from Maine, hoping to have baby SSC quail in the next day or so. Worried because the incubator got cold for about an hour or so during the move yesterday. Well, good luck. I wish you all the best. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. S.O. Swanson's in the house. Says, I'm here. Welcome. Let's see. Scott's in the house, new follower and new to quail. Love your videos and hello from Texas. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And thanks for subscribing. If you have any questions about quail, feel free to ask and we'll be happy to help you out. Simon's in the house. Hi from the original and best shire, Yorkshire, UK. There you go. S.O. Swanson says 36 states will be represented at Quail Con. There you go. Mike, thank you. Mike is in the house from north central Kansas. When the quail start laying eggs, is it okay to eat the first eggs they lay, or should I get rid of the eggs the first week or so? No, they are completely edible right away. No reason to throw them away. They probably will be pullet size. You know, they'll be a little bit smaller, figuring it all out. But completely edible, not a big deal. I do recommend that you hold off for a week before you start putting them into the incubator. But I always recommend the first week, just eat them, enjoy them, and then you can start hatching them out. Feathered Connections Homestead's in the house. Says, hi, Kelly is here from Utah, ready to rock the MC. There you go. She'll be MCing at Quail Con, helping out with vendors, things like that. Witch Doctor is in the house. Psycho Ward says, hi, he's driving. Well, welcome. And congratulations on the move. S.O. Swanson's in the house from Mississippi Delta. Welcome. PJ's Family Farm is going to be here helping out with the Wynola Ranch vending table. Hello, all beautiful quail people. New York is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Jonathan Holloway's in the house from North Carolina. Be coming to Quail Con. Can't wait to see you. Keith is in the house from Indiana. Welcome. Wyatt Higgs is in the house. What's the best idea to get more customers in the winter? Balutes are year-round. Usually they pick up quite a bit in the winter. So I mean, that would be the number one is balut sales for sure. Glenn Ward's in the house from Oklahoma. Welcome. We're glad you're here. PJ's Family Farm is in the house. La Rochelle Farm is in the house. Hello, everyone. Have some more Myshire Jumbos cooking. Good Lord, the jumbo white eggs seem substantially bigger. Or is it just me? Nope. The jumbo whites are by far the largest egg layers. Jumbo wilds are still the largest. It's kind of weird how we did it. So we really tried to... we've got 4 different jumbos. We've got the jumbo whites, the jumbo Egyptians, the jumbo wilds, and the jumbo white wings. And we wanted them all... They're all different colors, but we wanted them to have one special thing each. You know what I mean? So the jumbo wilds are by far the largest meat. Hands down. The jumbo whites are by far the largest egg layers, and they're still a really good size. So like the jumbo white wings are the second best in both. So like the jumbo wilds are largest in meat and third in egg layers as far as the size of the egg. And then the jumbo whites are flip-flop. They're the largest egg layer, but they're third in weight. The jumbo white wings are literally 2 and 2. So there's the second largest meat bird, and they're the second largest egg size, which is pretty cool. And then the jumbo Egyptians or feather sexable, they're big. They have their most consistent egg layers, and they carry the roux gene. So like each one of the jumbos has their specialties, and we worked pretty hard on that this year, for sure. Let's see. Lisa is in the house from Southern Indiana. A lot of Indiana tonight. Welcome, everybody. PJ's Family Farm says we are leaving New York on Thursday morning. There you go. Can't wait to see you. Safe drive. Jamie's in the house from Nebraska. I don't think we have Nebraska coming to Quail Con. There's still some tickets available, so if you're available this weekend, come on down. It's a 2-day event. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bob Cole is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Lion Soul Homestead says, I'd like to get more specific with the colors of our birds. Are there any certain YouTube channels or videos in particular that would explain them to me? I don't really know what you mean by that. I like to get more specific with the color. I don't, like, what questions do you have? And then maybe I can direct you somewhere. Yeah. Like, what kind of questions would you have? And then maybe I can try to direct you. Vicente's in the house from Georgia. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Lisa's in the house. Any special recommendations to bring to Quail Con? As of right now, it's supposed to be high 80s during the day, 65 at night. So I'd probably bring some bug spray. And that's about it. And yourself. So and Tara's in the house. Says hello to everyone. I'm so excited to see everyone at Quail Con. Sorry I'm late. Apparently everyone needed to be at the store I went to while I was there. There you go. So and Tara will be doing a master class at Quail Con talking about aviary settings. So I'm very excited about that. I wish losing weight was as easy as, just add a standard. There you go. Davis Family 5 says we had 20 eggs, hatched out 30. That's awesome. Congratulations. We had 20 eggs hatch out of 30. There you go. Davis Family 5, if those were for me, let me know. I'll write that down for our records. And if you're still on, let me know what kind they were, if they were from me, and I'll write that down. Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to bring an umbrella, just in case, or a poncho. It stormed last Quail Con on Saturday, like it was like monsoon weather. Sunday was perfect. Sunday was gorgeous. So we'll see. As of right now, but I ain't saying nothing. Leslie is in the house from Boise, Idaho. Welcome. We're glad you're here. I don't think we have Idaho coming, so we'd love to have you. Farm Life says, I have to go. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Might be back. I don't, watching while doing inventory. There you go. Mason Devy's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Jamie says, I have a friend who have quail. We won't be getting them until we move to our farm, but until then, I'm learning all I can. Thank you for all you do. That's wonderful. Get all the information now so you'll be successful when you're ready. I wish you all the best. Granny4751 says, hello, everyone. Wanted to give you my hatch results. So out of... Oh, don't write on my to-do list. That would make me rewrite it. I'm very weird. Like, I am extremely particular about my to-do list. So, like, I write it down, and then I've got one that I keep with me, and then I have one that stays in the barn, and, you know, and if anybody else writes on it, or if the handwriting's off, or something gets smudged on there, I literally can't do anything else until I rewrite the whole thing. Like, I don't know what it is. It's really weird. I'm fully aware that it's weird. So out of 24 viable eggs, 21 hatch. So 21, I would assume you ordered the 30 count. So that'd be 25. I'm not good at math, but I figured right is 87.5, they were the assorted. I'm very happy that you did great. Congratulations. And thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. Great hat trick. Congratulations. Very cool. Timmy's in the house from Mississippi. Have about 230 quail. How many males and females can you put in one pen, 2 foot by 4 foot? You can put as many males and hens in a cage as you want, as long as it's 3 quail per square foot and 5 hens to every 1 male. So 2 foot by 4 foot would be 8 foot. And so if it's 3 quail, it's 24. So you can put 24 male or 24 quail in there. And then it's a 5-to-1 ratio. 8, 16, 24. So I don't know. 20, 50, I don't know, like 18. I don't know. It's 3 quail per square foot and 5 quail, 3 quail per square foot and 5 hens to every 1 male. Whoa, that was for some reason really rough for me. I have no idea why. It's been a long day. So 2 years ago, I got stung literally like 18 times by hornets or wasps or something. I don't really remember what they were. It was awful, awful, awful. Getting ready for Quail Con. I was weed eating the pond and must have stepped on their hive underground, and they just went to town on me. And last year, I only got stung once, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was cutting the front field, and yep, they got me again. So I've got all these welts on my back, and man, I could not sleep last night. I fell asleep finally. I fell asleep early. I fell asleep at like 10:30. Woke up at midnight because my back was just on fire, itching and on fire. And then I couldn't go back to bed until 3. And then finally I went back to sleep and got up at 6. And I was like, oh, I'll just get started. So then I was cutting down trees and weed eating. And it's hot out. So it's been a long day. So my brain is not working at full capacity. Jamie's in the house. Welcome. Johnny Newbie's in the house from North Carolina. Scrambled quail eggs this morning. First time they were delicious. Getting several double yolks, extra large eggs. Very cool. Congratulations. And I bet they were delicious. Ed Got Bates says, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Absolutely. Support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Melanie's in the house. Sweater or sweatshirt in case you get cold. I don't think that'll be a problem. I can tell you that. But you never know. Abba Love's in the house. Can I put 3-week-old quail in with my 5-week-olds? I wouldn't. The 5-week-olds will start laying eggs next week. I wouldn't. I'd keep them separate, and then when the 3-week-olds are 6 weeks old, then I would put them together. A. Jones is in the house. Says, hi all, checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Darcy Hester is in the house. We hatched 56 out of 120 jumbo wilds. Okay, 56 out. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. Lion Soul Homestead says, which colors should be paired together to create the same coloring, like Rosetta, what is sparkly, and how you get it. Those sort of things have to do with genetics. I hope this makes sense. So you're really just talking about color pairing. And so to get Rosetta, you're just going to put Rosetta and Rosetta together, and then you'll keep producing Rosetta. You know, like, I'm going to kill that dog. I've got a playlist called All About the Colors, and we go over each color in a specific video. So if you're like specifically looking for Rosettas or Scarlets or Sparklies or whatever, there's just a video on that. It shows how we get the color or how to create the color, things like that. Like pearls would be Italians and the Fijian combined, and you get pearls. So really, you know, and like an Egyptian would be a jumbo, or it wouldn't have to be a jumbo, a wild with the roux gene. So things like that. Bill's in the house. I have my original quail, which I had 2 males to my 10 females, but the one of the males died from fighting. Is it okay to put a new male from the new hatched ones in there? As long as they're at least 6 weeks old, yeah, that should be completely fine. Fat Country's in the house. Tampa Bay is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Timmy says, I've done that many before males start to fight. What do I do? So you want to take all the birds out, put them in a box, disorient them, no light, put them in there for like an hour, add the new quail to the existing ones, and then you'll put them all back into the cage. There's actually a YouTube video on that called I think adding quail to an existing flock, I think is what it's called on YouTube, by Myshire Farm. And it'll go in depth exactly how you do it without any of the quail fighting or being territorial. But you also want to make sure that it's just not 5 hens to every 1 male, but it's 3 quail per square foot. Davis Family 5 says, I ordered the variety pack. Wonderful. Thank you very much. That's a great hat trick. Congratulations. Thanks for letting me know. Nikki James is in the house. Says, hi all from Missouri. Still hard at work today, but wanted to drop by and say hello. Can't wait to see everybody at Quail Con. Absolutely. Quail Corner Homestead's in the house from New Jersey. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Mason Debbie's in the house. My phone is going to die. I'll be back in an hour. There you go. I did take some Benadryl, and I don't know, Jenna rubbed something on my back. I don't really know what it was. But, yeah, it's just uncomfortable. You need an enclosed tractor. I was actually on the lawnmower that time. But, yeah, it is what it is. So and Tara says, Myshire Farm, I know this works for mosquito bites. Would be worth trying for wasp stings. Hold a washcloth soaked in vinegar on it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it should pull out the yuckiness. I didn't have time for that, so I ran up to that. Well, I didn't. I drove up to the house. Jenna came out, and I said, grab the Benadryl real quick. She came back out, and I chugged for like 7 seconds Benadryl, and then I turned the lawnmower back on and went back out because there's too much to do. So I don't have time to stress about it. Souls in a Bottle says, my golds are 4 weeks old, and 1 is laying already. I was shocked. That is weird. Early developer, that's for sure. Abba Love is in the house. Welcome. Jan Steffi is in the house. Joe and I are looking forward to going to Quail Con again. We had a great time last year. See you soon. Absolutely. Can't wait to see you again. Be very exciting. Maria's in the house from Utah. Welcome. So when Tara says, Myshire Farm, I'm saying to do the vinegar now if it's still bothering you. It's not too bad now, but I still might do that just so I can actually get a good night's sleep. Because tomorrow I've got, let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh dear God, 16, 17, 18. I've got 18 things I got to get done on my to-do list, plus whatever just pops up. Oh, it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Good times, good times. Guys, that's all the questions tonight. So either there wasn't a lot of questions or everybody's getting busy, getting packed for Quail Con. If you have any questions, feel free to ask real quick. If you don't know what Quail Con is, please check it out on our website, which is myshirefarm.com. I do understand that it's not just me being busy this week. You guys got to finish stuff up on the farm to get here or on the homestead or at work or whatever. So everybody be safe. It's going to be okay. We're going to have a great time. Don't stress. And yeah, believe me, I understand that it is a struggle. We had to drive me and my daughter went to North Carolina on Thursday to drop off a puppy, and Jenna came down to the barn at 9:30 maybe. I think she came down to the barn on Thursday morning and said, so I got good news, bad news. And I said, all right, what? And she goes, I sold a puppy, kind of, or I could have. And I said, what do you mean you could have? She goes, they can't travel, and they're in North Carolina. I was like, all right. And they're like, but they'll pay for the delivery. And I said, all right, get it ready. So I got eggs collected. I put them in the boxes. George took them to the post office. I left with Maddie. We drove all the way down. The next morning we came back, and we got home around 2:30. and then I started getting to work on the farm. So I get that traveling is quite a bit, for sure. So everybody take your time, and we'll get through this week, but I promise this weekend will be worth it. Granny says, Zach, question, in the assorted mix, are they all standard or a mix of standard and jumbo? Some are much bigger, all hatched the same day. There is a mix of jumbo and standard. Yes, in the variety choice. And in the feather sexable mix. Johnny says, what is a fair price for quail eggs? It all depends on your location. My website, I feel like, is more nationally. But I mean, just for an example, I sell balutes for 50 cents an egg here in Ohio. I know someone down in Kentucky. I think it's Southern Kentucky. I'm pretty sure it's Kentucky. And they can't get more than like 30 cents an egg. And then I know someone in Washington that sells them for like $1 a balut. So, I mean, it all depends on your location, what you have available, how much you know about the quail, and so much more. So Intera says, processed some birds earlier today and have more to do before I head out. There you go. We processed, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, but we processed everything we're going to have for Quail Con. So that was a long week, but worth it. Marissa K says, hello, wanted to give you my hatch results. I bought the variety pack, 25 count. Results are 30 eggs, received 28, fertile 23 eggs hatched. I love hearing that, 23, 25 eggs. The mix did great this week. Thanks for everybody letting me know. One died from unabsorbed egg yolk, so 22 living chicks. Not bad. You did great. Congratulations. Great results. S.O. Swanson says, this coming weekend will be outstanding. We appreciate all you do in preparation. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. George actually asked, I'll leave you with this in case there's any more questions you can ask now. And, you know, I'm trimming trees and doing this and doing that. And he goes, I don't think people are going to care, you know, if like there's a limb out of place or something. I said, you know, I mean, and there's going to be stuff when you come that, I mean, it's a working farm. So it's not like it's picturesque, you know, have your wedding here kind of thing. Like, it's a working farm, but I do want to clean it up. And I just feel like, you know, you're not just coming to QuailCon, you're coming to my home. And so you're our guests. And so I feel like you deserve the best that we can offer you. Now, obviously, we can't get everything done because, well, that's farm life. You know what I mean? But we do try. And it is going to be a lot of fun. No matter what it looks like, it's going to be a lot of fun, for sure. Scott says, if you have a variety of different quail in the same coop, do you have larger and smaller require same temp, humidity, and days to hatch? What? If you have a variety of different quail in the same coop, do the larger and smaller require same temp, humidity, and days to hatch? I'm a little confused if you mean like if they're in the same incubator. If they're in the same brooder, or not brooder, if they're in the same cage, then no, they're all the same. As long as they're 6 weeks old, they're fully feathered, they need the same housing requirements, same feed, same everything, it doesn't matter. If they're incubating, the larger eggs might take an extra day or so. You need to make sure that your humidity is at least 75%. But no, if they're in the same cage, they're all, I mean, as long as they're the same age, they're all the same. So and Tara says, cow patty disc golf, anybody? There you go. I'll actually be, that is on my, oh God. I don't know if I put that on my, oh, I did. That is one of my 16 things to do tomorrow. So we have 2 different wells. I've got a well, and then Papa the Builder has a well. My well does the back fields and the quail barn, the butcher shop, my house, and the garage and the other barn. Dennis's well does the greenhouse, his house, the workshop, and the hoop house, and the tiny house. Yeah, so we separate everything, right? Well, my wells are much, much older. So my wells are like 100 and some years old. His wells he put in when we moved here 14 years ago. So his are newer wells. Mine are deeper, but his are newer. And he's got more cows than anyone needs. Like, we've got like an ungodly amount of cows. I don't know how many cows we got. That's how many we have. Like, I don't even know how many. Like, do we have more quail or more cows? We have more quail, but we've got a lot of cows. Anyways, they drink, if I had to guess, and I don't know for sure, I would guess that they at least drink 50 gallons a day each. And I think we've got close to 20 of them. Well, if they're on my water, my cistern dries up within 2 or 3 days. So I haven't locked them out of that front field yet. So they've been back here eating the grass, and then they go up to the front field where there's going to be parking to drink. Well, I'm going to lock them out tomorrow, and then I'll probably just have to order water to fill up the cistern on Thursday. But I've been putting that off as long as I can because they just drink too much from my cistern. And if I run out of water, then the quail don't have water and the house doesn't have water, and it's a big old mess. So I'll be keeping quite close look on that. You didn't announce the quail graduates for the week. I did not get the email, Aaron. Yeah, I did not get the email this week on graduates or anything like that. So we will announce that whenever she sends it to me, I guess. But I did look right before and I didn't get the email. Thank you for reminding me, though. Brian Ayers says, I'm like you, Zach. Everything should look like you live there. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, it's my home too. So it's not going to be perfect, and there's stuff we're going to have to do after Quail Con. And, again, it's a working farm, but I do want it to be presentable the best that I can. Diana Tuttle from Tut Farm says, hey, we hosted an international tour last Thursday. I didn't have time to get done mowing. We're a farm. Love your farm. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. S.O. Swanson says, the higher the grass, the more hiding spots for a game of hide and seek for the camping kids. That's done. I have completely mowed the front yard, I guess. Like that, I guess I consider it the front yard. And then I've mowed the field twice. And then I've mowed everything back here. I've weeded everything. I've cut down all the branches I want to cut down. The actual yard is done. So whatever it grows this week, it grows. Because I ain't getting it back out. I can tell you that right now. I'm done. But that's done. I just got a bunch of other stuff to do. Johnny Newby says, hope everyone enjoys Quail Con, and thanks, Zach, for all you do. If not for you, I probably would have missed the great opportunity to help me become more self-sustaining. Well, thank you very much. I wish you all the best on your self-sufficiency, and I'm sure you're going to do great. ELOAA Ministries is in the house. Shalom from Ohio. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Hopefully you can make it to Quail Con if you're in Ohio. We'd love to have you. And that is all of the comments tonight. It was a very short live. I'm sure everybody's getting ready for Quail Con. Usually we have been going for like 2 hours. So that is okay. I will go work on something else so I can maybe mark something else off my list. Probably beat my dog since he's been barking this whole time and driving me crazy. And we'll go from there. So if you don't have tickets to Quail Con, and just for anybody out there, I'm not going to beat my dog. Plus, he's bigger than me, so it is what it is. He actually goes to the vet tomorrow, and check up. Nothing, like, it was scheduled. He's going. And I'm very excited to see what he weighs. So we haven't weighed him in over a year because he's just too big. So we're taking bets. And so Jenna thinks he's around 190 to 200. George thinks he's like 250. I think he's somewhere around 220. So it'll be very interesting to see how much he actually weighs. But he is a big boy. Big boy. In fact, one of the pigs got out. I left the door open. I was weed eating and I just left the door open and one of the pigs got out. I just wasn't thinking. It was like the heat and I just forgot about everything. Anyways, I just didn't close the door, and I'm in there weed eating, and all of a sudden I think I hear something. I turn around, and this pig is like squealing, and Hank has it cornered. So I drop everything and I run over there and I grab him and I said, Hank, and I try to pull him back and he was not listening. And so I like smacked him to try to get his attention, and I hurt my hand so bad. And that daggone dog did not even flinch. Like, he did not even feel it, which was really annoying. And then the pig just started running back into, and Hank, I mean, it took everything in me to hold him back. But no pig was harmed, and unfortunately no dog was harmed. It would have been nice if he would have gotten a little hurt, so he would have realized not to do it again. But obviously I can't hurt him, so I mean, I tried. I did, but he didn't flinch. Jaguar Andy is in the house. Hello, I'm considering buying some live quail from y'all and wanted to ask, how do y'all ship live quail across states? I've actually got a video on that. If you type in shipped live quail by Myshire Farm, it shows the entire process that we do. We're in PIP and AI clean, so we ship to all, well, we don't ship to Hawaii, but we ship to 49 states. We will not be shipping this week or next week. So if you order now, you would go out in 2 weeks. Yes. This week is just a little too hot. Next week is a holiday. We don't want to ship live birds after a holiday day, because usually people take, like, post office delivery drivers and things like that might take a long, they might take Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off, and then it's just a mess. So we won't be shipping any live quail for 3 weeks from tomorrow. But you can get on the schedule because there's not that many left. But that video will show you exactly how we do it all. I think I posted that video last year. Foster Farm says, see you guys at Quail Con. Can't wait. Absolutely. See you Friday. Absolutely. Wyatt Higgs says, so I always get white eggs. How do I prevent that? Usually it's a feed issue. Usually they're not getting something in their feed, or their printer is out of ink for that day. But usually it's a feed thing. Tony's in the house from Toronto. Welcome. So and Tara says, thanks for the chat. See you all at Quail Con. Absolutely. PJ's Farm says, oh, loose piggies can come visit our tent. They may not make it back to their home, though. There you go. We're selling a lot of the pigs. And it's pretty much make your own price, because they breed like rabbits. So you want to take a pig home, go ahead. I'll look the other way. I think that is all, guys. I can't wait to see everybody at Quail Con. It really is going to be a great time. I'm telling you, every year I try to outdo the last year's Quail Con, and we have. Every year we've just exponentially gotten better. This year is off the hook. Like, I am racking my brain. I was driving to North Carolina, and I was really thinking, like, oh crap, what are we gonna do next year? Like, how are we gonna make it better next year? So it's gonna be great. I hope you guys can make it to Quail Con. I can't wait to see everybody there. And until Quail Con, everybody, stay safe, safe travels, and we'll see you this weekend. See you guys.